Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So today I'll be showing you sound comparisons if you have an AEM intake or if you're looking at buying one. So don't mind the dirty car, but as you can see here I have an open pod with this heat shield. So I originally had an AEM intake, so this MAF pipe here is actually from the AEM intake kit, which I have the rest of down here. So if you buy the AEM intake, you get this intake pipe, which I never use because I have this stainless steel Plasma Man one. But yeah, there's plenty of different brands you can get, like the silicon cob ones or a few different stainless ones, which is what I'd recommend. So when you buy the AEM, you get this rubber one, which isn't much better than the factory rubber intake piping. So yeah, I never use that, but so I have that. I have the AEM MAF housing pipe, which is this one here. And then I have the AEM box, filter and lid. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this back on, as I'm not changing anything back behind the MAF. It's going to be fine for me to drive without getting tuned. But see, I'm going to put this back on and show you just how quiet it is, the AEM intake with the lid on and the smaller pod filter. Then I will take the lid off, show you some sound clips for the difference of that. And then I will put a larger pod filter in the AEM box, and I actually cut a hole in mine here that you can see so I could fit a larger pod and allow more air. So then I'll do that, and then I'll remove the box completely and go back to this setup that I have at the moment, which is with the open pod, which is the heat shield instead rather than the box, and with a larger pod filter. Because yeah, as you can see, the AEM pod is a bit smaller than the usual sort of K&N 3-inch pods that you can buy. So yeah, I'll go for a drive find somewhere where I can sort of sit the camera down and do a few flybys so you can hear the noise, and we'll go from there. Right guys, as you can see, I've put the AEM intake box back on. I've put the lid on with the AEM filter that comes with it. And so yeah, as I said before, I do have this hole cut out here, which I did so I could put a larger filter in. But yeah, so what I'll do, hopefully you can hear me and hear the car well. So I've come down under this bridge here. There is a lot of noise, but it's somewhere that's got a bit of an incline, so I can kind of not be going too fast up here on this short little road and just do a few back and forth flybys with the intake in different combinations. So starting off with lid on and AEM box. So yeah, I'll sit the camera down and I'll do a couple of drive-bys. We'll come back, we'll take the lid off, do the same, take the box out, I'll put a different filter. We'll try a few different combos just so you can sort of get an idea of the different sounds you can get out of this intake. So when I bought my AEM intake, I really just wanted the box. I just wanted, like a safe setup, and then I realised you can get some different heat shields that'll work. So yeah, this video should be helpful for anyone who's considering buying this intake. And yeah, mine will sound a little bit louder than what it does straight out of the box, as I do have this stainless intake piping down there. So yeah, I'll set the camera up and try and get some sound clips for you. Okay, so now I'll do the same thing with the lid off. So it should make a little bit more noise, but still not much. Yeah, we'll test that out now. Okay guys, so now I have the K&N larger filter back in. I'm taking this AEM one out. So yeah, these are a bit of a different size. So this should give us a little bit extra sound again over just this one being in and the lid being taken off. So yeah, we'll do the same. We'll test that out now, see if we can get a few sound clips. Alright guys, and as you can see, I've now got it back to how I actually normally run it, which is the larger K&N 3-inch pod filter, rid of the AEM box, and just gone with Evolution X design intake heat shield, which does a great job. So there's no need for the box that I think just looks a bit ugly once you take the lid off, and yeah, I'm more of a fan of this look. So yeah, got the larger pod back on, basically open pod with this heat shield. So I'll set the camera back up one more time and do a couple more flybys. Hopefully you can hear the difference. It is very noisy down here, so I haven't watched any of the sounds back to see. But yeah, so I'll set it up one more time, do a couple more flybys. Should be able to hear a bit more intake spool and flutter. But yeah, I'll let you guys be the judge. Guys, so there you go. Hopefully you can hear a difference. I definitely can in the car, but usually outside is a bit louder. So yeah, I did buy the AEM Intake and got it tuned on that originally, and just wasn't the biggest fan of the sound. Being my first turbo car, I just wanted a bit more sound to it. So yeah, I changed it out. I did a couple of things by taking the lid off, running it like that, cutting a hole into it and putting a larger pod, and then taking the box out completely and just having it open. But I didn't like when I'd use aircon, though I would get a bit of an erratic idle. So yeah, I've since obviously changed out to the Evolution X design pod filter heat shield, or intake heat shield. I will link that in the description. So yeah, all I have left of the AEM is the matte housing. So yeah, that's going to be it for the video, guys. I hope you found it helpful. It's definitely something I would have liked to have had to check out before I bought my AEM Intake. Otherwise I would have gone with ETS or some sort of other louder one. But for the guys who don't really want a very loud intake, it's pretty perfect, and it does keep the heat away. So yeah, that's going to be it for the video, guys. Thanks heaps for watching, and please like and subscribe. It would really help the channel grow, and you'll be able to see more videos from me on Evos and Rally Arts in the future. See you next time.